Hi. Here, let me close this door and show you how to do research about the book. Okay. I know that your book is called Man Cave. That's the author, and it is ninth edition, and it is Principles of Microeconomics. Here it is. I go and say Man Cave. Here it is, Man Cave. Microeconomics, ninth edition. Here you go, ninth. I put ninth and see what happens. Therefore, when I come here, I see a lot of things. Here, do you see? As soon as I see used here, suppose do you see here is used? I know that's a hard copy. Here is saying that download for for $19. I don't know how legal they are in terms of although it says paperback, but usually this looks like if you want just ninth edition. But however, you might say some students don't care about the edition of the book. They say, okay, we go with the older edition. If you go, the older editions are very similar to the newest edition. If you read it, the chapters are almost the same, a little bit, have changed, very, very little. And the reason, suppose, what changes in micro or macroeconomics, for example, when it is ninth edition? Suppose the seventh edition was published in 2017, the ninth edition was published maybe in 2021, 4 years after. Therefore, what changes after 4 years of in these books? Let's say in 2017, the GDP of the U.S. maybe was 20, I don't know, $trillion, $15 trillion. In 2021, it became 20 trillion instead of 17 became 20 trillion dollars, for example. Then the book says that how much the book, therefore the numbers they change a little bit, but the concepts remain the same. The reason I say that is that look here, there is a paperback for 17.99. But I think sometimes these are the borrowing. You don't want to borrow; you want someone to something to buy. I think this 17 says that you have to borrow from us. Anyhow, look at these options if you want the ninth edition. But if you want seventh edition, suddenly you might find one for $3-4. Here you go. I come here, and instead of that, I put seventh, for example, or eighth. When I put, oops, here you go, seventh. And when I put seventh edition, then there we go. So you find it at $11, $5 used. Do you see that book? Therefore, the books, as I said, the chapters are almost the same. Therefore, one thing you can do is that, chapter 1 you see is the same chapter 1 of the ninth edition, and very few numbers have changed. Then you can go and say, okay, if that's the case, I'll go ahead and pay $5 instead of paying, buy the ninth edition, or pay $20 and buy the eighth edition, rather than paying $45 for the ninth edition, and that way you save a lot of money. However, if you want ninth edition, go ahead and buy it. But remember that after next year, ninth edition is going to change, although we won't be taking it to the 10th edition. We will go most likely with the 10th edition. Therefore, you decide what you do. If you buy the 7th edition, you will exactly get the same concepts. Maybe very few assignments have changed. Of course, your assignments are not necessarily from the book it comes from, as MindTap and Cengage, therefore the books are the same. Therefore, that book that you see, which is in electronic on the or Cengage website, is the same as this one. This is a hard copy, ninth edition hard copy. And sometimes I should say physical, because some of them are not hard copy, soft cover, which are cheaper than hard cover, but they are the physical book. That's what you are looking for. Therefore, you make the decision. You want the 7th edition with $5, or go with the 8th edition and pay $25, or go with the 9th edition and pay $45. Doesn't matter. Just I wanted to show you the way I do research. You can go to Amazon, you can go to Google to see which one of these books. And these are supposed AB, I don't know how to call it, AB books. That's many people buy from this. This one is also AliExpress, I don't know, whatever it is. These are regular booksellers, online booksellers. and some of them, as far as I know, I suppose I haven't heard of this, what this is, but you want to buy some from, booksellers that have some names to make sure you are not giving your credit card number to a crazy website. But for now, that's the way I will do quickly. I won't type, I do a little quick research about your other books. This is very easy for me to tell you what to do.